Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of HRD 600, the history and philosophy of adult education. So we are progressing through the class at a pretty quick pace, very predictable pace, but it feels very quick to me that we are now, as of Monday, entering week number 8, which is part of module number 3. In module 3, we will be looking at humanism and critical theory. Now, both of these are topics that are near and dear to me and very important in the field of adult education and adult learning. There's been a tremendous amount of information and concern and discussion concerning critical theory. This may be the most current theory that we discuss in the class. A lot of it is the history and the philosophy, but currently we are debating in this country many issues, including critical race theory, which is a theory that is being debated in many ways in many venues throughout the country, including in school board meetings. So let's get right to the materials. So in week number 8, I'm going to make the materials. There we go. Week number 8 and 9 and 10. All of these weeks are available. All of the materials are available. So feel free to stay with week number 8, but you also can move forward and see what's coming in week number 9 and week number 10 and week number 11. So let's get right to it. So I have some information on basically the module. What are we going to be looking at in here? And I just gave you a kind of an idea of the two big subjects that we are going to be discussing over the next 3 or 4 weeks. So humanism to me means that educators believe that there's a great human potential, and the purpose of education is for each human to discover their own strengths and interests and receive support in pursuing them. I've always viewed humanism as just a very positive theory, and some of that has to do with, it ties in with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that, if you look at the pyramid, down at the bottom is the basic needs, but up at the top is enlightenment, or whatever the most recent term that is being thrown around as far as the highest order in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Critical race theory puts certain theories right in the center of discussions, including we're going to be looking at critical race theories towards the latter part of module number 3, but it's really looking at theories through the lens of whatever the critical theory we're actually studying. So that's a very brief introduction. I'm going to move forward to the next page. Humanistic. So now that we're in week number 8, we're going to get to the things I'm asking you to do for the week, very specific things. Questions for week number 8, how this ties with the course outcomes, the readings I'd like you to do, exploring the humanist tradition. Once again, how it ties in with Malcolm Knowles, Carl Rogers, Andrew Goji, and the electronic reserves articles. And I'd like you to participate in another online discussion this week. Now, just a word on the online discussions. I'm pretty current on putting your grades in, putting your grades in for weeks number 6 and weeks number 7. If you are behind, please try to get up to date. If you need some additional help, let me know. Okay, so this is the to-do sheet. Gonna fast forward. Here's the discussion. And we use, if you're curious about the discussion, basically I can assign 1, 2, or 3. And most people in the class, if you do your initial post, and I have to say the initial posts are wonderful, and I appreciate the level of detail, and the expertise that you're putting into the discussion posts. So you should be able to easily review your grades for the discussion posts, but I want to just congratulate and thank everybody for the studiousness of the post. So that is the discussion post for the week. I'm going to fast forward. And as you can see, we're now looking at not next week, but the following week. And I won't get into that at this point, but feel free to explore the materials for weeks number 9, 10, and 11 in Module 3. So that is it from me. If you have any questions, anything anything that's pressing, any comments you want to make to me about the books that we're reading, the materials, there's too much information, we have to read too much, please shoot me an email, or I'd be happy to meet at any time on a Zoom call. So that is it for me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and shoot me any questions or let me know if I can help in any way. See you, everybody.